South Kitsap, and welcome to the first day of April, also known as April Fool's Day. Stay tuned for more. In the news this morning, the student store not only offers breadsticks and Little Debbie snacks, but now also offers healthier choices. Stop by and try a new Cliff Bar, Nature Valley Bar, or fruit snack, and wash it all down with your favorite flavor of Propel Fitness Water. Attention second trimester jewelry students, please claim your schoolwork today. And today's April Fool's Day. Did you realize that as you walked through the door this morning? Well, at least you could walk through the door.
This morning, Mr. Brumsfield came to school to find that he was a recipient of an April Fool's practical joke. Does Mr. Brumsfield have any idea who the culprit could be?
Well, I guess now that I've kind of done some research, I do have quite a few enemies, so it could be a list of about 7 people. I've got it down to about 7 people now.
Does Mr. Brumsfield have any plans to get back at the culprit?
Well, I do have well, I don't want to share the plan, but I have a thought in mind, yes.
Someone has been working on that since Christmas. Did you see the Santas on the can? Very nice. Anyway, in club news this morning, attention all National Honor Society members, the club is having a general meeting today after school in room 334. The meeting starts at 2 o'clock and service hours will be discussed. Sci-Fi Club meets today in room 224. This week's topic will be Stargate Season 3 and the timeless classic of Star Trek. Also today, an emergency Spanish Club meeting to discuss the culture fairs at the junior high schools. Those interested in participating, please attend. And finally, there will be a mandatory meeting for all dance team members at 210 in room 340 to plan for the electives fair. All club representatives, officers, and students, there will be an ASB meeting on April 12th and 19th. Once again, those are in stage 3 at 7 o'clock. ASB meetings in April will be the 12th and 19th. Juniors and seniors, applications are available in the Career Center for the Washington State Kiwanis Youth Law Enforcement Camp. The camp will be held at the Washington State Patrol Academy in Shelton, June 26th through July 1st. If you're interested in a career in law enforcement or public service, this is a great opportunity. Kiwanis clubs and police departments sponsor students and pay the application fee. Applications are due May 9th. Looking for summer employment? Last season, Wildways and Enchanted Village employed over 1,000 people in a variety of jobs. They are again looking for energetic, friendly, and dependable team members for the 2005 season. You may apply online at www.sixflags.com or apply in Federal Way. Interviews will be held April 9th and 10th at the park. See the Career Center for more information or call 253-661-8027. Now take a look at the photo of the week for this week. If you didn't already know, this is the photography teacher herself, Mrs. Newhouser. She appears to be examining the contents of her energy bar, but with a grimace of disgust, she also finds follicles of Mr. Tampa's beard in her midday snack. Let's keep going. Students who are planning to apply for the Maynard Lumber Scholarship should complete their application on the website as soon as possible. As of earlier this week, there were no completed applications. If you have any questions, see Ms. Erickson in the guidance office or contact Mr. Evans on the website. Before you leave for spring break, be sure to check out the scholarship board in the guidance office for the following new scholarships: the Naval Undersea Warfare Center of Keyport, Lorette Betta Zetta's Caden Head Memorial Scholarship, Kitsap County Bar Association's Merrill Wallace Scholarship for seniors who plan to attend Olympic College, Port Orchard Business and Professional Women's Organization's Mildred Buford Scholarship, Olympic Workforce Development Council's Healthcare Scholarship, Olympic College Scholastic Excellence Tuition Scholarship, University of Washington's Sigma Phi Epsilon Balanced Man Scholarship, University of Washington's Beryl Schneidel Scholarship for seniors who are Jewish and will be attending the University of Washington. Juniors who are interested in attending Wells College and would like to be nominated for the 21st Century Leadership Award should sign up on your class bulletin board in the guidance office before you leave today. You must be a strong leader and have a 3.5 or higher GPA. This award carries with it a $20,000 scholarship for leaders to complete 4 years of study. Now for sports news this morning, SK11 Bremerton 1 was the final score of Wednesday's varsity baseball game. South upped its record to 4-0 and got their first league win over the visiting Knights. Dan Dillard went 3 for 4 at the plate with 3 RBIs and picked up the pitching win in relief. Zach Jacob and Doug Franz each had 2 hits for the Wolves. Jason Reed had a good game at the plate with a screaming line drive that scored the first run for SK, then made a diving play at third to save the run on defense. Varsity team continued its winning ways at Bremerton with a 9-2 rain-shortened victory over the Knights. Kyle Pease picked up the pitching win, going 3 innings, striking out 3, and allowing no runs. Pease helped out his own cause by going 3 for 3 at the plate with a double and 3 RBIs. Dan Dillard continued his hot start, and got 2 more hits, and Ryan Cosgrove also added 2 more. On Wednesday, the Lady Wolves varsity fast pitch team beat Shelton 11-2 in 5 innings. Bats were hot. Stephanie Mott went 4 for 4 with a home run, 2 triples, a single, and 2 RBIs. Jevelyn Howard went 2 for 3 and had an RBI. Brittany Miller 2 for 4 and 3 RBIs. Chantel Bodie 2 for 2. Melina Staten was 1-2 and had 2 RBIs. Katie Liskey was 2 for 3 and had the final RBI. The men's golf team withstood the rain to beat the Bremerton Knights 59-47. Medalist Kenneth Eisenhut shot a 38, Joel Shenfield 41, and Luke Duvall and John Murphy both shot 42. On the women's green, soaking wet but victorious, Emma Mobley led our Lady Wolves yesterday at Trophy Lake Golf Course. While Emma, Katie Clark, and Sarah Mobley dominated the scoreboard, the shot of the day came from sophomore Arielle Evans. She holed a 100-yard shot on the fairway on a 5-par 7th hole. Maybe it wasn't a hole-in-one, but it sure felt like one. Now, despite Charlotte Dern's great play and victory in the #1 singles, tennis lost 1-4 to North Kitsap Wednesday afternoon. Emily Ader and Melissa Watson also played well at the #1 doubles, but lost in the end. Same was true were Michelle Calhoun and Amy Wilkins in the #3 doubles. Both the boys and the girls track teams placed second in a try-meet with Olympia and Port Angeles yesterday. The athletes competed well. South had a 1-2-3 finish in the boys discus with Cardinal Crandall, Brian Bailey, and Renard Williams. South also had a 1-2 finish in the girls 3200 with Sam Godfrey and Charlotte Coleman. There were many other great performances along the way, and it was a good meet on another nasty day. Now let's take a look at the schedule of events for this April Fool's Day. Baseball takes on Roosevelt at 3:45. Varsity takes on Bremerton at Pendergast at 5 o'clock, and tennis will travel to Shelton for a match at 3:30. Tomorrow, it's C-Team Baseball at noon, and C-Team Fast Pitch travel to Tahoma as well for a doubleheader. Next Monday, baseball is home against Shelton at 3:45. Tuesday, baseball goes to Shelton. And the final Saturday of spring break, C-Team Baseball hosts a doubleheader against North Kitsap at noon. And to help make your plans a little better, let's take a look at the next week of weather with Matthew Swagger.
Swagman! Your weatherman here again with your spring break forecast, so let's take a look. It's going to be wet for the next 5 days with highs in the 50s, lows in the 40s, and on Sunday, remember to change your clock ahead an hour for daylight savings. And we really do need the rain for snow in the mountains, and for the next 5 days after that, basically your same thing. So that's basically it for your weather forecast. That's it for me, Swagman, your weatherman. Just a reminder to all SK senior boys that if you want to be Mr. SK this year, pick up an application form today in the Commons during the lunches. That way you can be crowned Mr. SK. So back to you, Melissa, and man, I wish I was going to the Bahamas.
Okay, thanks, Matthew. And yes, all boys should complete their Mr. SK applications and allow them to be reviewed by ASB. You'll get feedback after spring break. And now for the thought of the week, we have a very special guest this morning. He's in the security office, he's out in the parking lot all around the Commons, and he's here in the studio this morning. Morning, Mr. McGinnis.
Good morning, Melissa. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Boy, I tell you, it's warm in this place.
Yeah, these lights, they're pretty bright.
Yeah, it is. It is. I want to take the opportunity to give a real short thing about the sense of purpose.
Okay.
And then we'll transfer into some other things. A sense of purpose, everybody creates their own plight in life, influenced by their parents, by their friends, teachers, and we go on and we do things that we think are correct. A lot of our influence is done by peer group. And with the peer group, we need to understand that the people you look around and say, well, these are my friends, they're going to be my friends for years and stuff. Well, hopefully that's true, but if you take and ask any of the older people, they will tell you that they have acquaintances from high school, but it's really the people you meet in college, in your new work environment, moving away, going to the military, that really kind of create your life. And that's why when I ask of people is, when you're in high school, you enjoy it, celebrate it. It's a great time. Yeah, sure there's difficulties, there's work to be done and things like this, but celebrate it. when the teachers ask you to do it, get the stuff done and use the opportunities to be in the band, be in the choir, be up here with you guys. These are important times in your life, and it's never going to get any better. So have a sense of purpose. Know where you're going and kind of plan for it. I know it's real difficult for a 15, 16, 17-year-old to have that sense of purpose, but I think if you take a look at it, you know where you're going and go there. Now, for those who had the opportunity to visit me in detention, we kind of have a little thing we do in there. And
opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity. Yeah, the opportunity. So the facts of the day. I see a lot of guys and gals walking around with lacrosse shirts around here. I thought I'd let you know that lacrosse was discontinued as an Olympic sport in 1908. Gold medals haven't been entirely gold in 93 years, since 1912. The last person to set foot on the moon before all you students were even born, it was 1972. The Beatles' last concert was August 29th, 1966. More facts, crocodiles can't stick out their tongue. Pulp Fiction, anybody ever watch Pulp Fiction? If you ever take a look at the movie, look at all the clocks. Clocks are all over the place. They all say 4:20. Almonds, we all love almonds. They're really part of the peach family. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. Polar bears are left-handed. And the state with the most or the highest percentage of people that walk to work, Alaska.
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 All right, one more. You got one more good one?
One more good one. Men can read smaller print than women, but women can hear better.
Oh, there you go. There you have it. Thank you very much,
Thank
Mr.
you.
McGinnis, and have a great spring break.
Hey, you too. You guys all have a good, and I'll see you all the following Monday.
All right, will do. And South Kitsap, since Mr. Colin Beatty couldn't be in the studio this morning, he did agree to do a special report for us this morning.
This information is complete fabrication, but unreliable sources tell us school district officials are looking into buying much of what is now known as Gorst. And get this, several of our high school departments may already have their eye on some of their prime locations. This spot is perfect for the new guidance office. Just like movie stars, counselors could have a whole trailer. No doubt Mr. Tampa is anxious to get his hands on this facility. This location is a good candidate for the science department, close to the mudflaps for marine experiments. But it's far from a done deal. Customers of Jimmy D's are fighting the takeover. Mrs. Shiro told us she's excited at the prospect of moving her reception workspace to this spot. And what about restrooms? Heating could be a problem. And as far as this infamous entertainment spot, some think the video production lab and studio would fit nicely there. We will let you know if the plan moves forward, but don't count on it. And happy April 1st to all of you.
No way. I am so glad we're staying here. And in case you missed it, everyone, spring break is next week, and when we return, it'll be an A-Day. Tuesday the 12th will be a pack time day. Juniors will have an awards ceremony, and seniors will be practicing their interview skills. Sophomores, it's time to prepare for the Wassel. And that is the news for today, South Kitsap. I'm Melissa Stewart, and that's the way the Wolf Pals. Have a great SKR day and spring break, everyone.